Hey, today I'm just going to make some chaffles. I'm going to use 6 eggs. And I'm just going to do it real rough because our kids are getting ready for an activity. So, 6 eggs, and then I'm going to do 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. So there's our 6 eggs. Really quickly. Cheese. Usually I just use my hand and grab the cheese out, but there's 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna do chocolate Keto Chow.
So what flavors can you do this with?
You can do it with any flavor you want. Ruth particularly likes this one, our daughter Ruth. So I'm just gonna do 1 scoop of Keto Chow. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cocoa powder so they're extra chocolatey. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon. I guess that's not a little bit, but we want them extra chocolatey. Tablespoon of chocolate, and then some really dark chocolate chips. And I don't put very much, and I pretend I put more than I do for the kids, because we don't really need very much. So probably about a tablespoon of chocolate chips. And then I like to use a whisk, because Keto Chow, as we know, we want to make sure it gets all the way mixed so it doesn't have lumps in it. So I just really mix this up. Did I say a whisk? I mean a spatula. So I just mix it kind of hard so that I don't have any lumps. And I just like to use a spatula because it's awesome. And I really love these bowls. They're from Crate and Barrel. So super simple. You can mix it directly in the waffle maker, a little dash here, but I just like to mix it in the bowl and then I don't have to think about it. I can hand it over to a kid or whatever. So that's just how we make it. You can make it with any Keto Chow, and it kind of acts like a flour, and it gives you a little bit of sweetener, a little bit of flavor, and yeah, we like it. And then we just use this funny little scoop. Here's a already mixed batch. That's chocolate peanut butter. But this one we use to measure with, because it's the right amount of stuff inside the little dashes. Let me do enough. So, and they heat, these dash waffle makers heat really fast, so they do a really good job of mixing it up, or heating it up and cooking it. So there we go. Takes about, I don't know, a minute to cook it. Ta-da! And here's some that we just made right here. So this one has the same amount. It has, you can see the little chocolate chips and a little bit of cheese coming out, but it just makes it, yummy cheese.
Cheese.
Yummy. So that's how we make it. So we're almost ready to take these out. You can see here some of the cheese spilled out. This one really spilled out a lot. Cheese everywhere, so that's awesome. But one thing you can do if you want to make them sweeter is just put a little bit less cheese in there. You can play with it however you want. Look how good this looks. I usually do it just a tiny bit longer than that. Ta-da! And we like to put paper towels down because it's less counter to clean up. So.
Usually load one up and then take the other ones out, right?
Yeah, that's right. Let me do that real quick. I'm getting off the groove. You threw off the Emperor's groove.
Sorry.
So this spoon we got at
Dickie's
barbecue, and it fits like the perfect amount for the chaffle maker, for the waffle maker. So you don't really have to spread it out, but yeah, I just like to do that. And since we have a million kids, we just like to do a bunch. And our kids take these to school, and we mix them with savory chicken soup and make them into bread We make them with tomato basil, and then make pizzas and all of those things that we can have pre-made and stuck in the freezer for our kids to take to school. So it's so great.
And we tried this with larger waffle makers, and it just didn't work the same.
Yeah, these ones just work so good. They work really good. They're really hot and quick, and they're like this, just the perfect size for like a little Ziploc bag.
And they just pop out. We're not spraying the waffle maker.
So good, and they don't like get soft or anything.
So,
Perfect.
there you go.
Thanks.